Hello, class. My name is Jose Zamorano, and today I'm going to talk about David Foster's Wallace famous speech. This is Water from 2005. It's this super powerful speech he gave at Kenyon's College to graduating students. And the main idea is all about the way we think shapes how we live. And Wallace isn't just saying school's about learning facts and skills. He's saying it's really about learning how to choose how we think, and I think that's something we can all relate to, especially as we grow and face the tough parts of life. David talks about excuse me. David talks about uh, how we often think without trying. What he calls default thinking. Uh, when we are out, at the grocery store shopping after a long day, we can get super annoyed by other people. But instead of just, seeing them as annoying, we need to remember, that everyone has their own stuff going on, and it's easy just to focus, on ourselves, right? But Davis Wallace says it's important to step back and think about things from a different angle. Um, so, he uses the idea of water to explain all of this. He says that, fish swim in water all their lives, but they never really notice it. And in the same way, we don't always notice our own thoughts, but education, like, real education is supposed to teach us how to think on purpose, not just react to things without thinking. It's about being aware of things we don't usually notice. He also tells a story about how hard it can be to see the obvious things. Like when we're just annoyed at the grocery store, it's not really about the groceries. It's more. It's about how easy it is uh, just to think about ourselves and forget. Um, I forget there are other people dealing with their own things. His examples help us to understand that it's important to be aware and be thoughtful, even in the simple situations. And to sum this all up, you know, I think David's speech really connects with a lot of us. Growing up, it can feel like it's never ending. It's a loop of frustration, and it's easy to just fall into just all the bad habits. And David is basically saying that if we stay aware, and we be kind to everyone, um, we can really handle the bumps in the road a lot better. And his message is still, relevant today because it reminds us that we can still choose how we see how we see the world and react to it. It's really a strong lesson on how to live how to live a more caring life.